you for tuning into TTV. I'm your host, Toya, and today is Freedom Friday, y'all. Freedom Friday. Can you hear it? Can you feel it? It's Freedom Friday. All right. So today is a different topic for you guys. So I know in one of the previous weeks I did mention about, Freedom Friday and imagining what it is that you want life to look like for you. But another aspect of that is how do you want to feel about you? Okay. So I know a lot of us, we're not afraid to speak our mind, speak our truth, or say things, in defense of ourselves. But everybody isn't like that. And sometimes even those people who are willing to stand up and speak for themselves, sometimes we forget to teach people how to treat us. Okay. And that's what the topic is for today is you teach people how to treat you. So those little things and little nuances that you will let people get by, you're teaching them and not letting them know that there's no boundary there, that they can get away with stuff like that they can do things like that. And I know it's a tricky subject, especially when you're talking about being in the workforce, especially in corporate America or customer service. It gets really tricky at that point when to really teach people how to treat you. But I think at the same token, that's when it's the most important. Because if people don't learn where your boundaries are or learn that you have respect for your own self, they're not going to have respect for you either. And so being mousy is a lot of times taken as a weakness, as a show of weakness, meaning that you allow people to just walk all over you. Where some people think, oh, that's just because she's just so sweet. Okay, well, bees make honey. Honey is sweet. But guess what? You hit them wrong or you come at them the wrong way, they're going to sting you. Okay? Plain and simple. That's just how nature is. It's a balance. You can't have yin without yang. And when you sit back and you let people treat you any kind of way, talk to you any kind of way, and then you're feeling bad about yourself, you're not imbalanced. Okay? You're not imbalanced. Because when you're imbalanced, first of all, people are not going to try you like that. And if they do, they're going to quickly reset themselves. I remember working at Aldi and one of the ladies, I didn't have a problem with anybody I worked with, but it's this one lady, and I guess she was feeling herself this day. And she called herself yelling my name across the store. I'm in the back corner. She's in the front. And she called my name, yelling my name across the store. And first thing out of my mouth is why are you yelling my name? Okay? Because we're in a store. This is a place of business. I don't care what your title is. You're not going to yell at me and you're not going to talk to me or treat me like I'm your child. And I would actually expect you not to even treat your child like that. That you will have more respect for the life that you created than to talk to them like that. Okay? And so right away, she was like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, you did mean to do that. You just didn't think I would say something to you. That's what it was. But sometimes you do have to do that because that sets those boundaries. That teaches people that, there's only so much you're going to take. There's only so much they can do when it comes to you. And when you get to that point where they don't cross the line and you check them, they're very aware of what that line is. And they won't cross it again. They won't cross it again. And if they do and you check them again, then they know it's set in stone. But in any end, it doesn't have to be somebody you work with. It can be your children. It can be your spouse. It can be some friends. It can be whoever is in your life. But you have to teach them and you have to set those boundaries on how people are going to treat you and how they're going to talk to you. Because if you let anybody just say whatever they want to you and walk all over you, then that's what you're going to get in life. You're going to continue to get that because you're not being imbalanced. You're not being true to yourself. You're not showing yourself the respect that you need to show yourself. So that yin and yang balance, you're in balance, okay? It's not together. It's not working together. And until you get it together, until you work together, until you sit back and you tell people, okay, this is the limit. We're not crossing this line. You're not going to talk to me like I'm your child. And it's not that you have to be rude or disrespectful to it. You can still be very respectful and say, okay, you know what? The manner in which you're yelling my name across the store is unprofessional and uncalled for. If you want me or you need me, all you have to do is say, hey, can you come up here? That's it. So it's a way in which you say it, but you also have to have confidence. If you're sitting there mousy, like, I didn't really care for the way you were yelling my name. What they gonna say to you? You ain't got the confidence or the backbone to stand up for yourself, or what they gonna say to you? Well, I needed you up here and you didn't come. So I need you to come get up here. They're going to continue to do it. So I know it's scary. I know it can be frightening at times. And I know sometimes we really have to pause and take a moment so we can get our wording together, especially if we're in a professional atmosphere or if you're at work or something like that. But you have to you have to give those boundaries and you have to give those limits on how people are going to talk to you, how people are going to treat you, what people can expect from you and not expect from you. Again, you don't have to disrespect yourself because somebody else is being disrespectful. So you don't have to act a fool and get ratchet ghetto, going off with the head twisted and everything else and what you not gonna do and all. Like we can all do that. We can all do that. But there's a time and a place for that. And if you're in a professional setting, that's not the time nor the place. That's when you need to put on your big girl panties or your big boy drawers, and get your backbone straight and speak in a manner in which would respect your own self. Okay, because that's the other part to it. If you're not respecting yourself and how you're talking to somebody and how you're treating somebody and how you treat yourself and how you carry yourself, ain't nobody else gonna have respect for you either. Okay, so it's both. Okay, so you teach people how to treat you by one, what you allow them to do and the boundaries you set, and two, how you treat and respect your own self. Okay, so if you're not respectful to yourself, nobody else is going to be respectful to you as well. They're not going to take you serious because you don't take you serious. All right, so that's the message for today. Please like, subscribe, and share. If you got anything out of this content, please share because that means somebody else can get something as well. And I would love to hear your comments and what you think, any stories you have, whatever comment you want to put below, go ahead and go for it because I would love to read those. I love you guys, and I will talk to you tomorrow.